There's no coming back from this. And honestly, I don't think Janelle even wants to. Hey everyone, welcome back to TLC Sister Wives Recap. I'm Sarah, and today, buckle up because this one, it's raw. It's emotional. And honestly, it's heartbreaking. We've all watched the cracks in the Brown family grow deeper over the years. But this feels different. This feels final. Last week, Janelle Brown made it crystal clear. She does not want to be friends with Robyn Brown, and not in that passive-aggressive, we'll work on it reality TV way. No, Janelle straight up admitted there is just too much hurt, too much history, and frankly, too much damage to ever go back to pretending everything's fine. And here's the thing. It's not just drama for the cameras. The truth is, this has been brewing for over a decade. Beneath the smiles, beneath the family photo ops, resentment, frustration, and disappointment have been building between these women. And now, it's all spilling out for the world to see. And if you've ever followed this family closely, you probably already had that gut feeling that this perfect sister-wife unity was never as real as it seemed. But today, we're going to peel back the layers, the money issues, the parenting clashes, the Robyn versus Janelle battle for respect, for boundaries, for fairness. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why Janelle has finally had enough, and why the dream of a happy, blended, united Brown family may never be more than just that, a dream. So, if you're ready for the full, honest breakdown with zero sugarcoating, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and let's get into the truth. To really understand why Janelle and Robyn's relationship is so fractured, we've got to rewind the clock, all the way back to when Robyn first entered the Brown family. On the surface, Robyn's arrival was supposed to be this exciting new chapter. Another wife, more love, more family. At least that's what the ideal of polygamy promises. But behind closed doors, it was a completely different story. One filled with resentment, financial strain, and cracks in the foundation that never fully healed. Back then, Janelle was the rock, the one holding the family together financially. While Cody floated between households and Mary worked part-time, it was Janelle's full-time job that was keeping the lights on, the bills paid, and the family afloat. She wasn't just working for herself, she was working for all of them. And then came Robyn. But Robyn didn't enter the family quietly. She arrived with 3 kids of her own, no job, and the understanding that she wasn't expected to work outside the home. Instead, Robyn would stay home, help with the younger kids, and adjust to family life. But think about it. From Janelle's perspective, suddenly the family's limited resources were being stretched even thinner. More mouths to feed, more expenses, and not a single extra paycheck coming in. It wasn't just about love, it was math. And the numbers? They didn't add up. Janelle admitted it herself. There was anger, frustration, and not the kind of fleeting jealousy you might expect in a plural marriage. This was logical, grounded frustration. She was busting her tail at work, supporting the family while Cody brought in a new wife, and instead of easing the load, it just got heavier. And that wasn't the only problem. Robyn's arrival changed Cody, too. Suddenly, his attention, his energy, even his time with the kids, started shifting toward Robyn. That fresh, exciting, new love phase, it wasn't just happening behind closed doors. It was playing out for the whole family to see. And for Janelle, it hurt. This wasn't just about sharing a husband. It was about watching the family dynamic shift. Watching the foundation she helped build start to crack under the weight of new expectations and uneven priorities. It set the tone for years of tension to come. The resentment wasn't just about who Robyn was. It was about what her arrival represented. More financial pressure, more responsibility, and a slow, painful realization that the dream of sister wives supporting each other equally, it wasn't playing out the way anyone hoped. And for Janelle, that wound never fully closed. But it wasn't just the money, or even the jealousy. The real long-term damage between Janelle and Robyn runs way deeper, right into the core of who they are as women, as mothers, and as believers. From the moment Robyn entered the family, it was clear Her parenting style and her beliefs didn't match the family she was joining. Robyn was raised differently, and it showed. She was strict, devout, and incredibly protective of her kids, Bob, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But in a blended family like the Browns, it complicated everything. See, Robyn came in with this almost unshakable devotion to the faith. The doctrine, the rules, the expectation that not only her kids, but all of the kids needed to be raised under one clear, unified belief system. And when that didn't line up with how the other wives, especially Janelle, were raising their kids, well, sparks started to fly. One of the biggest examples of this happened not long after the family moved to Las Vegas. The kids wanted to join a youth group at a local Presbyterian church. Nothing extreme, just a social group where they could make friends, be teenagers, and have a little space away from the chaos at home. Janelle, being the independent, practical mom she's always been, was totally fine with it. She's always believed in giving her kids the freedom to find their own path, whether that's in religion, relationships, or life in general. But Robyn, she saw that as a threat. She pushed back, hard. To her, letting the kids explore other churches, other belief systems, wasn't harmless. It was dangerous. It meant they might walk away from the faith, walk away from the principles that polygamy is built on. And to Robyn, that wasn't an option. It created this unspoken battle for control. Who gets to decide what's best for the kids? Who gets to shape their futures, their beliefs, their identities? And it wasn't just about religion. Robyn's entire parenting style clashed with Janelle's. Robyn has always been what Janelle described as an emotional parent, softer, more protective, more involved in every little detail. Her kids cried more, she hovered more, and in Janelle's eyes, she overstepped. Especially when Robyn tried to insert herself into decisions about Janelle's older kids, kids that Robyn wasn't even raising. It felt invasive. It felt disrespectful. And it drove the wedge between them even deeper. At the end of the day, they're two completely different women with completely different values, forced to share like a family, a husband, and a complicated life. And as we've seen, those differences, they were never going to quietly disappear. But if there's one thing that really pushed Janelle over the edge when it came to Robyn, it was the way Robyn played the damsel and how Cody fell for it every single time. Janelle has never been shy about it. She's called it exactly what it is. Robyn has this helpless, needy persona, always creating little emergencies, always needing Cody to swoop in and fix things. And whether it was intentional or not, it worked. Because Cody, he loves to be the hero. And Robyn, she played the role of the damsel in distress like a pro. While the other wives, Janelle included, were working full-time jobs, raising kids, running households, and basically holding the family together with sheer willpower, Robyn had a different approach. She leaned on Cody. He was her protector, her provider, her constant source of attention. And slowly but surely, that favoritism started to show. Cody spent more time at Robyn's house. He was more emotionally invested. He prioritized her needs, and by extension, her kids' needs, over everyone else. It wasn't subtle. The whole family saw it. We all saw it. Episode after episode, season after season. And for Janelle, it was maddening. Here she was, sacrificing, working, pulling her weight, only to watch Cody pour all his energy, affection, and resources into Robyn. It wasn't just hurtful. It felt like betrayal. Even the kids noticed. Cody's time became divided, but not equally. Robyn's house felt like home base. The other wives, their homes were pit stops. And for the kids, especially the older ones, that favoritism cut deep. It sent a message, whether Cody meant to or not, that some parts of the family mattered more than others. And Janelle, she never forgot that. She never forgave that. The truth is, Robyn's damsel routine didn't just frustrate Janelle, it exposed cracks in the entire family structure. It created resentment, it fed the rumors of favoritism, and most importantly, it confirmed to Janelle exactly what she'd feared from the start. Robyn wasn't just another wife, she was the favorite. And that changed everything. And now, after all these years, after the financial stress, the parenting clashes, the religious disagreements, and the endless imbalance in Cody's affections, Janelle has finally reached her breaking point. In recent episodes, we've seen it plain as day. She's not sugarcoating it. She's not dancing around it. Janelle has said in no uncertain terms that she doesn't want to be friends with Robyn. She's not interested in pretending. She's not looking to mend fences because, in her eyes, some fences aren't worth fixing. And honestly, can you blame her? For over a decade, Janelle has been carrying the weight, emotionally, financially, even spiritually, while watching Robyn sit comfortably at the center of Cody's world. And now, as the family fractures more publicly than ever, the cracks are impossible to ignore. What started as subtle favoritism has become full-blown division. Cody practically lives at Robyn's house. The other wives have distanced themselves. The kids, many of them, have openly expressed frustration, even heartbreak over the imbalance. And in the middle of it all, Janelle, the strong one, the independent one, the realist who never bought into the fairy tale. Janelle's not playing along with the illusion of perfect sister-wife harmony anymore, because the truth is that harmony never really existed. It was a dream, one that cracked the moment Robyn entered the picture under Cody's protection with different values, different expectations, and a relationship that clearly didn't follow the same rules as the rest. After years of biting her tongue, making sacrifices, and watching her family dynamic unravel, Janelle's done. She's not interested in fake friendship. She's not interested in rekindling a relationship built on resentment, control, and disappointment. The dream of sister wives standing united? For Janelle, that dream died a long time ago. And now she's finally saying it out loud. You know, the more I watch this family fall apart, the harder it is not to feel for the kids caught in the middle of it all. It's easy to focus on the drama, the arguments, the resentment, the tension between the wives. But at the end of the day, there are real families, real children, living with the fallout. Imagine growing up watching your parents' relationship, your siblings' relationships, your entire family unravel right in front of you. That's their reality now. And it makes me wonder, after everything we've seen, the favoritism, the jealousy, the financial strain, the parenting battles, is true unity even possible anymore? Or has that dream, the one where sister wives live in harmony, supporting each other, sharing love and life, has that dream been broken beyond repair? Honestly, I think Janelle's answer is clear. And Christine's. And maybe even Mary's in her own way. But I want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you believe this family can ever find their way back to each other? Or has too much happened, too much hurt, too much imbalance to ever make it work? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. You know, I love reading your take on all of this. And hey, if you want more real, honest, no fluff breakdowns of Sister Wives drama, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm here every week with the latest, and trust me, there's always more to unpack. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.